If you have bills and debt piling up, a personal loan through NetCredit can provide funding up to $10,000 to help you get back on track if eligible. Visit netcredit.com today. All NetCredit loans and lines of credit are offered by a member of the NetCredit family of companies or one of our lending partners. Visit netcredit.com/partners for more information.
This is The Big Bar, the show for dog lovers that brings you the latest news from the canine world. Each episode we meet with different pet professionals from across the canine industry, from pet shop owners to groomers, behaviour specialists and vets. We also chat with dog owners to find out more about the bonds that make a dog man's best friend. I'm your host Darragh Bourke, and I'm joined as always by my canine co-host Bruno Milly, who will be sure to drop in and pop in and show their heads along the show. Over the last couple of weeks, we have been interviewing some of the amazing contestants of the Nose of Tralee competition, which is run by Pet Sitters Ireland. Earlier this week, we met the Limerick Nose and the Roscommon Nose. Last night, we met with the Cork Nose, and today we meet with the Offaly Nose, the Kerry Nose, the Kildare Nose and the Cavan Nose. So let's get the show started and bring on your first nose, the Kerry Nose Scamp. I've said it in every episode so far this week, but this is one of my favourite times of the year because we're so close now to seeing who will be crowned the Nose of Tralee for 2020. We've met quite a few noses so far. We've met Alfie the Limerick Nose and his human Lindsay. We hung out with Miko the Roscommon Nose and her human Ashley. Last night we had a good chat about greyhound welfare in Ireland with our Cork Nose Robert. And this evening we have a bit of a bumper edition for you. We'll be meeting with Hudson the Kildare Nose, Teddy the Offaly Nose and Winston the Cavan Nose. But our first nose for this evening is the Kerry Nose Scamp, who is a 1-year-old pug who longs for adventure with his 9-year-old twin humans. Scamp's favourite things to do are to go on trips to local dog shows and to raise money for fundraiser events for local rescue. Let's give a big welcome to our Kerry Nose. Scamp, are you with us?
Hello.
Hey guys, how are we doing? I can't see you. I'm not sure what's happening, but sure, look, we'll plow on anyway.
No problem.
And how are you doing?
We're doing good, aren't we?
Yeah.
Good. And tell me so far, how has the nose journey been for you so far? What have you all been getting up to?
Well, we've been going round. It's been hard, obviously, with the lockdown, but we've been trying to do a lot on social media, try to get Scamp out there, and just try to go on our Instagrams and the Twitter and stuff and our Facebook, and asking a few folk to vote. And we're just trying to enjoy the lockdown the best we can and touring about Kerry and stuff like that, you know.
And you know what? That's the thing. The lockdown has definitely made this competition so hard this year. But when you begin out and about, what kind of support have you been getting for the Nose of Tralee so far, as the Kerry Nose?
He's been getting great support, actually. He's we walk about the town here and down the stall. He'd have a sash on, and people who wouldn't be familiar with it would be asking, well, did he win a prize? And he says, no, he's actually you know, into competition, and they'd be telling them, and I must check that out when we go home. So it's, you know, it's been very good, and everybody's been very supportive.
Brilliant. And you know what? Like that's the thing. When a lot of people hear the Nose of Tralee, they're like, kind of, what? What's that? A lot of people, even though it's in the 7th year, a lot of people still haven't probably heard of it. So tell me this then. It's something I like to ask basically all dog owners because I have a huge passion for canine psychology myself, and I love to chat to dog owners about the bonds that they share with their dogs. And what is it that makes Scamp so special to you guys?
Would you want to take this, girls? He's the girl's a bit nervous there. Scamp, he's a lovable little doggy. You know, if you want to go outside and run about and play, he'll be chasing you around. Or if you're having a pajama day, curled up on a rainy day like today, he'll be up beside you on the couch. He's everything a pet should be, shouldn't he? Isn't he, girls?
Yeah.
Brilliant. And he loves his cuddles, I take it, so does he?
Yes.
He does, yeah.
God.
He goes into the girls. Sleeps in with the girls every night, and he knows when bedtime comes that they go down and get ready for bed, and he's scratching at the door, and he gets out, and as soon as he gets in, he makes a dart down the hallway and jumps up in the bed and gets cozy with him then for the night.
Yeah.
Right. So tell me then, pugs are often believed to be a breed that's a bit kind of goofy. Is that true for Scamp?
Yeah, he's goofy, isn't he, girls?
Yes, extremely.
He's he. I mean, as you say, the pugs are known for being a goofy dog, and he definitely does. He'd be out in the garden there, and he'd just be zooming around chasing his tail, or when he's got to fetch the ball, he'd be fetching the ball, and he might take a day or two around the garden, and he loves chasing the birds in the garden. Any birds flying about the place, thinks he's going to take off after them and try and catch them, like. So he definitely is a full of character, so he is.
He sure
Brilliant. So there's a huge love for pugs across Ireland. So what is it about the breed that you think that people love, that they love pugs?
As I said, they're just an ideal pet, especially for kids. They're playful, they're lovable. That if you're running about the garden, they'll be chasing you around there. They'll sit with you on the couch if it's a rainy day. They're just an all-round pet, you know. They just want company all the time, and they're happy playing with you, and they're always just love to be around you, don't they, girls?
Yeah.
Brilliant. And okay, so what we're going to do now is what's known as the quick fire round of questions. So basically, this is a section that I like to call Have You Met Scamp? So I'm going to ask you a series of questions here. Just give the answers as quickly as you can. So, okay, first of all, what is Scamp's birthday?
The 23rd of June 2019.
Brilliant. What's Scamp's favorite toy?
His favorite toy is the Corona ball. Because it's called the Corona ball because it looks like the Corona ball symbol that the HSC use, and he used it to learn how to play fetch.
Yeah. It's a wee spiky ball that looks like the symbol they're using for the coronavirus, so that's why he got that there.
Okay, so what is Scamp's best feature?
It would to me it would probably be his wrinkles and his stubby little face, which just makes you want to kiss it. It's so cute.
Brother. And girls, what's your funniest memory of Scamp?
I'll take that one there now. When Scamp just joined us, we go to a lot of dog shows, you know, just around the county and stuff. They raise money just for local charities, the local dog rehousing dogs, rehoming dogs and stuff. So the girls they were taking a turn for Scamp, and Lubo, which is our old dog who sadly passed away in May, but they had a number each, and they were changing dog between each category. Somebody would have Scamp and somebody would have Lubo, and then it came up for the cutest puppy, wasn't it, girls?
Yeah.
And they gave it to number 14, who was actually Lubo. So when it came over, they obviously they switched the dogs. They didn't switch the numbers. So when the judges come over to give Scamp the award, we actually went to Lubo, who was 14 and a half years old at the time. So it gave us a bit of a laugh that Lubo got the best puppy.
Thank God. So, okay, and what is the hardest thing, in your opinion, about being a dog owner?
The hardest thing is that they're just not here long enough.
Yeah.
We, as I say, we just lost Lubo there in May, and he was with us for over 15 years. And like that, we say, you know, a dog is a part of our life, but we are their entire life. And they are just with us from pretty much, you know what I mean, the day they're born till the day they go to the Rainbow Bridge. So it's definitely, that's the hardest part, knowing that, you know, it is, you don't get long enough with them.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you on that there. I can completely resonate on that. Like a number of years ago, I lost one of my own dogs, Coco, and like she was my rock, like, and it's such a hard thing to do when you have them for so long. But you do know that hopefully someday we will see them again.
That's
now, girls, I'm gonna put this question to ye now. So we know that pugs do like their licks and cuddles, but how would Scamp react if ye tried to lick Scamp's face?
He'd probably start licking you back.
Okay, good. Okay, so tell us then, how do people vote for Scamp?
They can go into the PetSittersIsland.com website, and they just search for Scamp in there. And we also have his social media going as well. We post up the links on that. We have on Facebook, he has The Adventures of Scamp, the Kerry Nose of Tralee 2020. His Instagram is the _pug_scamp. And his Twitter is scamp_champ. So the links are all up in that. So whatever one is easier for you, whatever social media, you know, people have been using. So it's just, please go out there and vote for Scamp, the little Kerry Nose.
And the link is also at the bottom of the screen there right now, scrolling across the bottom there. And okay, so this is your moment to shine right now. Why would Scamp make a great Nose of Tralee, and why should people vote for Scamp?
Well, Scamp is, as they say, just a lovable, fun, cuddly little pup, and he would make a great Nose of Tralee because he typifies everything a pet should be. He's playful, he's lovable, and he'll do absolutely anything for a treat. So he'll be very easy to take a photo of. Won't he?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
He's just an all-round wee pet, and he's loved very much in this house. And I'm sure if he did win the final, that everybody would love him just as much as we do.
Yeah.
Fantastic, guys. That's brilliant. And okay, if you want to vote for Scamp, be sure to use the link scrolling on the bottom of your video right now. Scamp and all the crew, thank you so much for joining us on the Big Bar today. I'm wishing you the very best of luck in the next few days. Closing date is Tuesday the 25th. So be sure, if you want to vote for Scamp, head on over to his Instagram, to his Twitter. I'll put all the links up online on our Facebook and Instagram page later on for you. And if you want to vote for Scamp, just get your votes in now. You can vote daily. So be sure to get your votes in. Guys, thanks for joining us today.
No, well, thanks very much for having us, and good luck to all the other contestants. And it's been a fantastic competition to be part of.
Brilliant. Cheers, guys. Take care.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
All right, and that was Scamp. Unfortunately, we weren't able to see Scamp's video. Technical issues. Look, these happen nearly every show at this stage, but sure, we're used to it by now. Anyway, let's see. I'll tell you, next year I'll be looking to hire Will Leahy to do the introductions for each of the noses. He does a great job on Nose of Tralee every year. Remember, if you have any questions or comments that you want to add, you can do it under the video stream on Facebook or the chat in our YouTube video too. But with that, it's time to meet our next nose. So our next nose comes from Offaly. Teddy is a Tibetan Maltese and loves to show her stuff in her best Offaly jersey, wagging her tail at everyone she meets. Teddy has spent the pandemic pounding pavements and even completed the 10,000 steps a day challenge for the Maha Foundation in June. So let's meet the Offaly nose now and her human, Stuart. Stuart, how are you doing? How are you doing, Stuart? Are you well?
Good.
Good. Okay. So welcome to the Big Back. Welcome to the
Thanks
show,
for having
Stuart. Tell me a bit about Teddy. I've heard of a Maltese, but I've never heard of a Tibetan Maltese.
Yeah, so Teddy's a Maltese Tibetan Spaniel. As far as I'm aware, they are rare, kind of. I haven't met any more since, and I haven't seen any more around. So I don't know. The only others I've seen is obviously I'm in contact with a fella that has got her two sisters, which he sends photos every now and again of.
Brilliant. That's like that. It's an amazing breed to hear of. Because instantly, when I think of like the word Tibetan, I think of Tibetan Mastiff, but
Yeah,
I had never actually even heard of a Tibetan Spaniel before.
yeah. So like I said, I think it is a rare. I think the Tibetan Spaniel is a rare dog. Because when I got Teddy and I started googling stuff about it, and obviously they're as what they're called is a designer breed, is what they're called.
Okay, and tell me so far, Stuart, how has the Nose of Tralee journey been for you? What have you been up to, and what has the highlight been so far?
It's been good crack. It's actually been great crack. Like, me and Teddy are kind of doing different stuff, throughout the day and stuff. Like, I walk Teddy twice a day, so it's great. Then I can take pictures of her when we're out and about. And like, I'm from a small village, called Ballycumber in Offaly, and it's everybody knows Teddy, because Teddy's always kind of with me. When I'm out and about, it's always me and Teddy. Like.
But and like we know over the last few weeks, like Offaly, Laois, and Kildare have gone back into lockdown. I know you guys were lucky enough to
Come
be
out.
one of the counties to get out of it.
Yes.
Has that affected like your ability to kind of get out and about any bit, or
No, not really, because like an awful lot of it's done through social media anyway. And then obviously like I have great friends and stuff that are constantly sharing stuff and are constantly moving on pictures and everything like that. So that's great, like, So no, it hasn't. It didn't really affect it, no.
okay, good. And okay, so one question I would like to ask, and it's one like that I would have asked the Scamp and guys there now. And I like to ask every dog owner this because, like I mentioned to the guys earlier, I'm a big, very passionate about canine psychology and how like the human dog bond, how it works. And one day I'd love to get inside my own two dogs' heads, but well, that's probably asking for trouble now as well. But what is it that makes Teddy so special to you? What's that bond like between you?
Me and Teddy are very, very close. I had a car accident last year, and me and Teddy I was out for 3 months, and I think I was in a full body brace, and I couldn't. Nobody was willing to walk Teddy because everyone was working, so I had to go up and do it anyway. So it kind of helped
Oh
me.
wow.
Me and Teddy are very, very close. Like Teddy sleeps beside me and everything. Like, when I got Teddy as a puppy, she was meant to be crate trained, but she wasn't. And I bought a crate, but I didn't feel sorry. I felt sorry for her and took her out of the crate, and that's where that developed from.
Actually, speaking of crate training, Tim Kirby, Dr. Tim Kirby from Pet Bandar, he's a very close friend of the show, and Tim would often have Instagram videos up on the Pet Bond Instagram live sessions on their Instagram page, and he had Samantha Rawson, who was a guest on our show previously, talk about crate training, and that's the thing, a lot of people don't like to actually do crate training.
No, I didn't like it in the sense that I felt like she was locked in, and I like Teddy. is my pet, and you know, she's my baby, and I want her to have free roam of my house, like, you know.
Yeah.
But locking her away is just it wasn't for me.
Yeah, absolutely. And okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna play our usual game that we're doing with all the noses, and it's a spin off How I Met Your Mother. It's like a spin off How I Met Have You Met Ted? So in this case, this is like actually perfect because it's just like, have you met Teddy?
Yeah.
So okay, first question I want to ask you then is, it's kind of a quick fire round, but what kind of personality does Teddy have?
Teddy's very, very energetic, very playful. Yeah, she's always happy.
Brilliant. Okay, what is Teddy's birthday?
The 20th of May 2018.
Wow. I love how dog owners instantly know their dog's birthday.
Trust me, I don't know if you've seen Teddy's pictures, but the picture I submitted was Teddy dressed in a birthday outfit, like, so it celebrated.
Oh my god!
Yeah, birthday hat and a birthday bandana and stuff, like.
Brilliant.
All my
and what's
celebrated with me, like, for Teddy.
And what is Teddy's favorite toy?
Teddy's obsessed with little tennis balls, which go all over the place because my couch is up on a little bit of it on a height, so the couch has to be pulled out then because she stays barking until I have to get it out.
And what's Teddy's favorite treat?
Teddy's favorite treats are the meaty treats. They're like meaty sticks, which she gets one every day, regardless whether she's good or being naughty.
Okay, so speaking of that, when you say naughty, what's the boldest thing that Teddy's ever done?
God, she's done a lot. No, she hasn't. Not really. I suppose kind of when we're out and stuff, Teddy barks an awful lot at other dogs and people for them to rub her down. It's not in an aggression way. Like the minute they rub her down, it's like it just stops.
Interesting. Because a lot of people think like, and I suppose a lot of people will call it small dog syndrome, where like you see smaller dogs like actually barking at like bigger dogs. But like a lot of people kind of think like, oh God, they're aggressive dogs, but they're actually just looking for attention.
That's all Teddy wants. That's it. Like there's a neighbour that walks her dog, and she couldn't understand why Teddy kept barking and barking and barking. But I threw Teddy down. I said, look here, put her down. I said, let Teddy sniff your dog. And ever since that now, there's not a problem at all. Like Teddy doesn't bark at all at the dog.
Brilliant. So, okay, does Teddy ever chew up stuff that belongs to you?
No.
Oh, you're very, very lucky in that regard.
No. As a puppy, yeah, she did, but she kind of grew out of that. No. She's obsessed with.
I've got Bruno here. He's 4 years old now, and he still hasn't gone over it. He'll literally walk on my room, have a sock in his mouth, like, look what I found. I'm not getting it back.
Yeah, no, Teddy, no, she doesn't. I have to say one thing about her. She doesn't. She kind of grew out of that. Thank God.
Brilliant. Okay, and what would you say is Teddy's most adorable feature?
Her hair. Her hair makes her very, very cute.
Okay.
She's
That's
not
definitely.
Yeah, she's not. Her hair is not. It's not typical to a Maltese. Teddy's hair grows down straight. Maltese kind of a little bit curlier, but Teddy's isn't.
So it's kind of more like the spaniel kind of side, maybe.
Yes, yeah, and it's really, really soft as well. And trust me.
And what?
It's very.
Yeah. So what is yours and Teddy's favorite thing to do together?
Walking.
Okay.
Definitely. Teddy loves it. Absolutely loves it.
Good. Okay, and are you the kind of dog owner then who would have a full-blown conversation with Teddy walking down the road?
100%, yeah.
Good. So I asked this to the guys earlier on as well. What is the hardest thing in your opinion about being a dog owner?
God. I suppose no one, like, it's like I was listening to the other interview, like, their life is not forever.
Yeah.
I'll outlive them, touch wood or whatever, and I suppose that will be the hardest part, even though I don't like to think of it, because I do wholeheartedly believe Teddy's going to live forever.
Yeah.
But
And you would like them to live forever, like, cause
of course, it is like it is, but
Yeah.
look, that's just something I don't think about.
Okay, so do you ever sit and stare at Teddy to try and figure out what she's thinking?
Yeah. Yeah, because I know it's probably pure devilment.
So who's the boss then, you or Teddy?
Honestly, Teddy.
Yeah, I kind of thought that, yeah.
Yeah, Teddy. Teddy's ruined. That's down to me. That's my fault.
But you know what? That's not a bad thing either. Like,
No, Teddy.
Like we love our dogs, and
yeah. Teddy kind of tells me what she wants.
Okay, so tell me then, how do people vote for Teddy?
So Teddy has an Instagram page, and it's Offaly Teddy 2020, and then she has a Nose of Tralee page as well, which is Teddy Offaly Nose of Tralee 2020, and then the Pet Sitters Ireland then website as well.
Okay, and I have your link actually just up at the bottom of the screen there now as well. So that's on your Instagram page too, right?
Yeah, that's all on my Instagram page, yeah.
Perfect. All right, so tis your moment now to tell everyone right now, why would Teddy make a great Nose of Tralee, and why should people vote for Teddy?
I think Teddy'd make a great Nose of Tralee because she's most certainly different in like her breed and stuff like that, like. And I think because she's lovable and friendly, and she's great to be around, and anyone that's come in contact with her loves her, So I do think she deserves to win it.
Brilliant. All right, sure. And that will leave it at there for today. Thanks a million to both you and Teddy for. I don't really see Teddy around there, but
Teddy's here. I don't know if you can see her. Can you see her?
Sound asleep.
This is Teddy.
Wow.
Yeah.
It doesn't look very comfortable, but
no, that's Teddy's position. That's where she sleeps. She's awake now, so she is. She's up and moving, but she is. Yeah.
All right, Stuart. Listen, thanks to you for joining me today on the Big Bark. And listen, the very best of luck on Tuesday. And if you want to vote for Teddy, get your votes in on the link underneath. Head over to Teddy's Instagram. That's Teddy Offaly 2020.
Yeah.
Perfect. And head on over to her Facebook too. Stuart, very best of luck. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
With fast funding up to $10,000 available through NetCredit, our online application process was designed to get the money you need quickly if approved. You can borrow an amount that meets your needs and repay in a way that works for your financial situation. And we report on-time payments to credit bureaus, so you can build credit history as you repay. See what NetCredit can do for you today. Check your eligibility without affecting your credit score at netcredit.com. All NetCredit loans and lines of credit are offered by a member of the NetCredit family of companies or one of our lending partners. Visit netcredit.com/partners for more information.
Today with Amazon Business, Shannon Stuckey of Walburn Woodworking helped her team buy 63 circular saws.
Okay, Andy, take it easy.
Now she uses her time to focus on growing something big. Buy smarter, dream bigger. Visit Amazon Business, your partner for smart business buying.
All right, okay then. So, seriously, I think I need Will Leahy to look at these introductions, and just maybe Darragh O'Shea to do like the whole talking part. That would be quite good. Right, we have 2 more noses to meet. Next up, we have, where is my schedule? Next up, we have our third nose, and that is Hudson. And Milly is just arriving here. Milly wants to say hello, I think. Bruno came to say hello a while ago, so Milly has just decided she's going to stand on my script and all my questions. And hold on, let's see. She actually joined in this evening. She normally doesn't. She's normally gone to bed, so she's obviously telling me she wants something now. You can wait a while, princess. So anyway, okay, right now let's bring on our next nose. We are meeting the Kildare nose next, and that is Hudson, the Bernese Rottweiler. That just sounds like an absolutely massive, massive dog right there. Hudson loves to give kisses to the horses and cows across the road. He has over 70,000 followers on TikTok, and his most popular video has over 7 million views. Okay, Rachel, I need to chat with you later on about how you managed to work TikTok, because I haven't even figured out how to set it up yet. Hudson loves cuddles and loves sitting on his owner Rachel's lap, even if he doesn't realize his size. Please welcome our Kildare nose, Hudson, and his human, Rachel. Rachel, how are you doing? Rachel, I can't hear you.
Is that any better?
Yeah, that's much better now. Brilliant.
Okay, sorry about
Look,
that.
these techie things happen.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's no problem. Wow, I've got to start off by asking, like, 70,000 followers on TikTok. Like,
It was kind of an accident.
how does a dog get 70,000 followers?
Oh, because look how cute he is.
Millie, are you going to say hello to Doggy?
Hi, Millie. Millie's so cute too.
You're going to say hello to Doggy, no?
Hey.
No. Oh
Just
my
sit on
God,
the floor
he's
so Hudson
absolutely
can.
massive.
He
He's
is.
huge.
Didn't think he'd get that big, but here he is.
Okay, so tell me then, how has the journey been for you both so far, and what have you been getting up to for the Nose of Tralee?
It's been really nice. Most of it with
I've lost
coronavirus.
your audio again. There we go.
Is it there? It might be my connection. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's okay. And okay, so dealing with the lockdown again, like with Stuart earlier on, the local lockdown you've had in Kildare the last few
You're
weeks.
still in it.
Like, yeah, and has that affected you being able to do much for the Nose of Tralee?
I don't think so. It's just you can't really go out. Like, you don't want to be given too many pets or too many strangers with everything. You want to try still keep your distance and all that. But online is a great tool. So we've been posting it on our TikTok and our Instagram, and we've gotten friends and family to vote and finding other Rottweiler lovers who will vote for him too.
Brilliant, and he definitely has more the look of the Rottweiler than the Bernese side there.
Yeah.
But like, though it's my first time seeing a mix of a Rottweiler and a Bernese.
They're not common. No, he was an accident. So he's walking away from me.
Don't tell that to him.
He's just, yeah, he's not the most common. You don't really see it often.
It's like, it's two of the most beautiful breeds that you can meet.
Yeah,
And
they're really
I'm guessing
nice.
he doesn't know how big he is, does he?
Nope. No, he's still, there's the cat over there. He's trying to play with it. He's like, why aren't they friends with me? Yeah.
Okay, so how would you describe Hudson's personality?
Pretty playful, but then he'll sleep for hours. He's really curious. He likes to learn tricks and stuff like that. He loves adventures, and he hears people over there. Hudson. Yeah, he just likes to be around people and other animals, and just a friendly dog.
Brilliant. And just a reminder to our viewers, if you would like to leave a comment or leave a question for Rachel underneath the video, you can do so on Facebook or on our YouTube chat as well. So tell me then, it's clear with like all the entrants so far that there's a strong bond there, and I'm guessing your bond here with Hudson is also very powerful. What is it that makes him so special to you?
I think just because he's so like curious and friendly, and they kind of get a bad rap, so you're kind of just over proud of them sometimes. You're like, I want to prove that he's a good boy, and he's just always doing well.
And that's true. Rottweilers do get very bad rap because I suppose for years they were seen more as guard dogs.
Yeah, and fighting dogs, really. Even though I think they were herding dogs.
They were which?
They were actually, I think, herding dogs. I could be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure they were.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just because they're big and people get scared of them. They used to be for fighting and all that. So.
Yeah, but at least a lot of that has kind of like been stopped out as well. So it's great to see that, and you do see a lot more people now having Rottweilers, and like the likes of Bernese mountain dogs as well, like have become so popular in Ireland as well.
Yeah, they're lovely dogs.
Yeah, and like the temperament is there between the two of them. Like it's got to be a great match, like a great mix there as well.
Yeah, it is, because he kind of, He's mostly ratty, I'd say, except for his size. It's kind of Bernese, and he has the big white stripe down his neck. But
Lovely.
they're both really calm, nice, social dogs.
Brilliant. And okay, so it's time to play our pawesome game, and it's called Have You Met Hudson? So, as always, it's a quick fire round, so answer the questions as quickly as you can, no pressure or anything. But let's start off with the easy ones. And what is Hudson's birthday?
The 12th of the, or the 11th of November. I got that wrong. It's
11th
11th
of November.
That's what I remember. It's like a lucky number.
Okay, great. And what is Hudson's favorite toy?
That changes like every day. Probably his ball, but also like anything that squeaks. He has a big football that he'll just carry in his mouth, and he hasn't popped it somehow.
Okay, and actually, Millie is very fond of her football too. If she
just
has
love
it
to
up,
play football.
they do, yeah. But if she has it, Bruno wants it, and then Bruno will just drop it like 2 minutes later. Bruno
Yeah.
appeared at the very start, but he is over there, sound asleep on the chair. You might not see him; he blends in very well with the chair there. But yeah, he's sound asleep at the moment now. And okay, so next question: and what would you say is Hudson's favorite treat?
Favorite, sorry?
Favorite treat?
Trish.
Treat. Like
Treat, sorry. It's a weird one, but cat food. He always needs a bite of cat food before the cats get theirs.
Okay.
He doesn't get it too often, but like he always wants it.
Okay, and does Hudson ever chew up any clothing items?
Not clothes. When he was younger, he did chew our walls. He wanted to leave. Didn't like being alone, but he got over that.
He chewed your wall.
He chewed our walls. We had to like plaster them. He was trying to like, I don't know if he chewed it or clawed at it, but he wanted to be with everybody else. So that's what he did.
Wow. Okay. So what would you say is Hudson's most adorable feature?
Probably his white stripe. I think that's really cute. Or his big fluffy ear.
What's the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to Hudson?
Most embarrassing thing that's happened with you. He's a bit clumsy sometimes. He'll like run into the cats and stuff like that. Run into things.
Okay, so if you had a choice between cuddles with Hudson or to cuddle your dream celebrity, which would you choose?
Hudson, he's too cute.
Right answer. And what is yours and Hudson's favorite thing to do together?
Favorite thing to do? Sorry, you're cut.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can say it because he'll get all excited. WALK.
Oh yes, yeah, the W word. We don't mention that too loudly.
W word, yeah. Feel like we need to go now.
So, are you the kind of dog owner then who has full-blown conversations with your dog?
Yeah. I am. I have to stop myself sometimes because it looks a bit weird. You're walking down the street and there's like somebody talking to a dog in a baby voice that's bigger than them.
Okay, yeah, but at the same time, sure, who cares?
Yeah, they're just like, this is the baby voice for a giant.
And has Hudson ever answered you back?
No, he's quiet. He like speaks sometimes. That's it. Big bark.
So, okay, a question I ask everyone: what do you think is the hardest thing about being a dog owner?
Leaving them when you have to like go somewhere. Or I have to go to college soon as well. That's going to be hard leaving them behind again.
Yeah, I imagine not many people really know what's happening with like my own girlfriend doesn't even know like what's happening with college this year, like because it's all up in the air. So
we have to go back, but
yeah. And okay, so here's where the weird question comes in. We all know that dogs love licking people's faces, but how do you think Hudson would react if you licked his face?
Probably weird. He'd be like, "What are you doing?" He'd probably try and like nose or something.
I'll admit I've done it to Bruno, and the looks I've got, it's like, dude, what are you doing? This is crazy. This is my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so tell everyone then, how do people vote for Hudson?
You can go to Pet Sitters Ireland, and there's a section there, the Nose of Tralee contestants. You scroll down to Kildare. We also have an Instagram and a TikTok. They're both under the name Rachel's_Rotty, and we have the link in the bio for the two of them. So that's the main places I'd send you.
Brilliant. Awesome. And okay, so this is yours and Hudson's moment to shine. So tell everyone right now, why would Hudson make a great Nose of Tralee, and why should people vote for him?
You should vote for him because he's really smart. He really just proves you can't judge a book by his cover. He's so cuddly and he's just the friendliest pup. Wants to say hi to everybody.
Brilliant. And listen, Rachel, Hudson, thank you both so much for joining us on the Big Bar today. And closing day is Tuesday, so we wish you the very, very best of luck on Tuesday in the finals, and hopefully you do very well. And if you want to vote for Hudson, the link you need is showing right now, just below here. And as Rachel said, on TikTok and on Instagram, it's Rachel's_Rotty is the handle there. And good luck on getting maybe another 7 or 8 million views on another video on TikTok.
That might take a while. Thanks, though.
All right, Rachel, listen, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
Today with Amazon Business, Shannon Stuckey of Walburn Woodworking helped her team buy 63 circular saws.
Okay, Andy, take it easy.
Now she uses her time to focus on growing something big. Buy smarter, dream bigger. Visit Amazon Business, your partner for smart business buying.
It's clear to you that de-icing the wings will not be done in a jiffy. You look for phone outlets, but see none. Only photos of phone outlets. A voice announces your gate is now 39C, 12B, 9A. It's like musical chairs, if musical chairs made you sob in the pet relief area. A child picking his nose stares. His parents have abandoned him. The airport will raise him now.
Don't let flight delays ruin your vacation. Go on a real vacation. GoRVing.com.
No problem. Take care. All right. Okay. So that dog is absolutely massive. Wow. Such a huge dog. I thought Bruno and Milly were big, but okay. It's time to meet our final nose for this evening. So next up, we are traveling to County Cavan to meet our final nose, which is Winston. Winston came to Ireland from Romania in 2018. It's described as always being full of kisses and wanting to play. And if Winston were to win the Nose of Tralee, he would be a strong advocate for special needs pets. Let's give it up and welcome our Cavan nose Winston and his human Patricia. Guys, welcome to the show.
Hi.
How are you doing? How are you getting on? It was a long wait for you there backstage.
We're good.
Good. So, Patricia, first of all, I want to ask you. I saw on Pet Sitters Ireland page on Winston's bio all about his story about how he came to Ireland, how he travelled from Romania. But it sounds like he had a very long journey even beyond that. Like, it sounds like there was a lot of surgery and everything there. Just tell us all a bit about that.
Well, when he got here, we had to seek orthopedist help for his legs. He's two very, very wonky legs. And we sent him down to Shane Gearan down in Cork, well-known guy. And we opted to have a surgery for him. Sorry, he's playing with his toy here. And tragically, an MRSA infection got in there, along with like a necrosis of his wound. So we couldn't close the wound for months. It took 15 months, but
oh wow.
Yeah, it was really long, horrific time. We had to have a fixator bar put in the middle of it. His leg fell apart one of the days during surgery to check. They only gave a 5% chance of the fixator bar working. We actually had to build here in the sunroom a dog run within the room to try and keep him quiet because he's very bouncy. But he wasn't a candidate for removal of the leg if it failed, because his whole condition is congenital. So he's abnormally long, and his other leg wasn't strong enough to support his body. So it's been an emotional roller coaster.
I would say so. And how's the Nose of Tralee been going so far for you? What have you been getting up to, and like what kind of support have you been getting?
We've had fantastic support from all around. Winston is well known and well loved kind of around the Cavan Meath area. And we've been getting out and about. We were in the pet store today, as we have a collection. It costs me a fortune every time we go. And then we do a little bit on the street with maybe some leaflets and stuff, but he can't be out for too long. I had to carry him back up the Tesco Hill, the famous hill here in Cavan today, because he wouldn't go back up. 28 kilos, so it wasn't.
Oh wow!
But a lot we've been doing on kind of Facebook, and he has his own Facebook page, and he has his own Instagram, and just been tooting along every evening and every morning and every lunchtime, trying to drum up support for him.
Thank God I have headphones in right now, because if Millie and Bruno heard that, they'd be right over and they'd be literally like trying to take the whole laptop and everything. So, what has been the highlight of your nose journey so far?
I think even him winning the Cavan one was just fantastic, because there was some really sweet pets in there. And I remember watching the page all day, trying to see when the message would come through, and it came through, and it was like I'd won the lottery. I just thought it was fantastic. So I'd say just to even get into the Cavan one was fabulous. And thank you to around for even getting him that far.
That's fantastic. And like, it is a great competition, and it's hard to believe that it's been going for 7 years now. It's just, it's unbelievable to think of. Like, I actually only heard about it myself about 2 or 3 years ago. I started back in Mad and the Big Park last year, and last year was the first year kind of interviewing a couple of the candidates. But like, it's hard to believe it's been going so much longer than that.
Yeah, no, it's huge. My brother's dog actually was in it for Kildare last year, the year before, so we were fairly familiar with it. And then last year's winner in Galway, Emma from the GSA was pushing his votes there, so it was brilliant. Everybody participated, and it's a great thing to watch. Like, it's great fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And you never know, it might get its own like TV slot someday as well. Like, might take place around the same time as the Nose of Tralee.
Absolutely, if the TV got involved, I think.
And given how much Winston has gone through, like, even looking there, like, that bond that's there between you looks really special and really close. Like, how do you describe the bond that you have with Winston?
Oh God, he's got me wrapped around his paw. He's just, I don't know, it's just, I worry about him all the time. When I ring home, it's, how's the kids? How's Winston? I have a bond with all my dogs here. I run a small rescue along with a great team of people. So I have a lot of dogs here, and each and every one of them shines in their own way. And this guy is just pretty spectacular, I have to say. I just love him. I adore him. And he seems to love Mammy too. I'm best as Mammy on his Facebook page, but sometimes as naughty as Mammy.
So, okay, for the final time today then, let's play our pawesome game and change up again here. It's now called Have You Met Winston? So, as always, it's a quick fire round. So, answer the questions, well, as quickly as you can, but like there's still no panic either. Like, if you need to try and think about them or anything, just feel free. What is Winston's birthday?
Obviously, because he's from Romania, we're not too sure. So we like to say August 2018 when he came to Ireland.
His gotcha day.
Pardon?
His gotcha day. So his adoption day.
Yeah, it's his birthday.
So that's actually the same with with Millie here as well. Like, we adopted Millie from close friends of ours, and we don't know her actual birthday. Even the vet who she's been going to since she was a puppy doesn't know her birthday. So it's we just celebrate the day that she actually arrived into our house.
Exactly.
Okay, so what would you say is Winston's favorite toy?
Well, we go through humongous amount of fluffy toys. Week in, week out. He annihilates them in about I won't even say 5 minutes. And I've spent a fortune. I bought one of the super, super, super tough ones, and it cost me €24, and he had it gone in 10 minutes. So
yeah, they're not really super tough if you have a big dog that can chew through it.
And not with his teeth.
And okay, so what is Winston's favorite treat?
We have, look, right here. Definitely I don't know, there's drugs in these or something from Aldi's little beefy sticky things. He's addicted to these, and is it? Oh, look. And he also biggest favorite ever. And when we're in the pet store, there's like 20 buckets of different treats all the way down the aisle, and he'll go to every single bucket and suss them all out, and the last bucket has the pig's ears, and he won't touch anything in any other bucket. He just goes straight to the last bucket, and he helps himself. I get a giant bill every time we're in the pet store.
So okay, what would you say is the boldest thing that Winston has ever done?
The boldest? Oh, what have you done? He's an angel, really. Now he wouldn't go out for his wee the other morning, and because it was lashing rain, and I forgot to close the sunroom door here, and I was in the kitchen busying myself. I kind of said, "Sodja," and I heard a rumpus in the utility room, and he was after going out the sunroom door and in to the utility room and pulled apart all the recycling. So he just had a ball. So,
wow.
He started in the time it exploded.
So any embarrassing things that has ever happened with Winston?
No, he'd have, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, he's pretty famous for his smelly kind of farts.
Oh my God. Feel free to say whatever you want. It's an open show, it's fine.
He can clear a room pretty quick. Don't you, bud?
I think himself and Millie will get along grand, so. And okay, so what would you say is his best feature?
Oh, his eyes. Oh, his eyes would melt the soul. He gets anything he wants when he's a thing where he kind of looks up and you see the white of his eye and his little brown sparklies, and the world is his oyster when he does that.
Awesome. And okay, what would your life be like without Winston?
I couldn't imagine my life without him ever coming in. I've always had a thing for, I suppose, when I'm rescuing, like I have a blind wee little Mr. Pom Pom in there. He's like the rescue's mascot. We've had Arthur, who's sadly passed away there. We lost him just at the start of the COVID with cancer, but like he was deaf. He was blind in one eye, partially blind in the other eye. So I've always had a thing for dogs needing a little bit more help than the others. And I just couldn't imagine
awesome.
him not being here. It feels like he's always been here.
So does Winston ever give you treat? Does he ever backhand you?
Yes. On his Facebook page, you'll find videos in there, and he has his way. If he sees food on a plate or anything, he'll actually call out for you to be giving him his food. He's very funny.
He definitely got along great with Bruno, I think, as well. So, because Bruno's very similar there. And okay, so what is the hardest thing in your opinion about being a dog owner?
Oh, losing them.
Yeah.
We've had a really tough time with losing Arthur. That crucified me this year, and I'm a big not being biased with breeds or anything. I'm a big Bernese lover, and we lost my other boy Murphy 3 years ago to cancer. That was just an awful time. And my other female Bernese, now neutered by the way, they were never bred, rescue. She's 9 now, and she's developed like calcium spikes on her spine. So she's fairly old for a Bernese, sadly. So we know we're in for a tough time again.
Yeah.
It's
so okay.
Goodbye.
Would you say then, who would you say is the boss, you or Winston?
Definitely him. Without,
as you said earlier, as you wrapped around the spot.
Yeah, my husband would say I'm the boss, and the kids would say I'm the boss, and until Winston came, and it's him.
Brilliant. All right. Okay, Patricia. So tell everyone then, how do people vote for Winston?
You can vote for Winston through his www. Oh, he's after getting a bit in his mouth there. www.noseoftralee.com. Winston, he's the Cavan Nose. You can also visit his Facebook page, which is Winston's Journey, Winston's Friends. And he's on Instagram, and also the Royal Dog Rescue, My Little Rescue. His posts and his links are up on there as well. So if anybody wants to give a vote, we'd sure appreciate it. He'd love it.
Okay then, tell everyone, so this is your moment to tell everyone watching right now, why would Winston make the great Nose of Tralee, and why should people vote for Winston?
Oh, God. I could write a book on this, but look, I think he is so deserving after everything he went through. The joy he brings to everybody who meets him is just pretty special. When people come visit him, not visit us. I think the Rose of Tralee, or the Nose of Tralee, would be a wonderful platform for us as a team with special needs pets right the way across Ireland, and give them it'd be a great platform. There's a pretty special charity over in the UK, Winston's Wheels. Sadly that Winston died this year. His Rachel owner is somebody special, but they give out, they raise money and they give out wheelchairs and support and equipment to special needs dogs all across, and they sent him over a mobility frame. So I would love to, with Winston, do something like that for pet owners across Ireland. So
fantastic. And okay, so if Winston has your vote, I have the link just flowing again on the bottom of the screen just there now, and you can head over to his Instagram page. As you said, head to Royal Dog Rescue over on Facebook, and the link is there as well, or head on over to Pet Sitters Ireland at noseoftralee.com, and you can vote there. You can search for the Cavan Rose. And okay, Patricia, thank you so much to both you and Winston for joining us, and very best of luck to you, and hopefully all goes well in the next few days, and hopefully whoever the winner be, we might have him on the show next week just to catch up and see how it all goes. But okay, that's all anyway for today. So as always, a big thanks to the crew in Pet Sitters Ireland for running this amazing competition every single year. They have some fantastic sponsors. Tesco Ireland, fair play to them, are on board this year. And also Dave McCauley Photography is offering a photo shoot as part of the prize. Dave has been involved with them for quite a number of years now, and fair play to them for being so involved. And we're delighted to be involved as well over the last week and a half or so, just doing these little catch-ups, these interviews with the different noses. And look, the very best of luck to everybody who has taken part in this amazing competition. So don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Our handle on Facebook and Instagram is the Big Back Podcast. We'll be on TikTok, I hope, by the middle of next week. I have a week off work, so well, trying. We might be following Hudson over on TikTok yet. And with that, actually, I just want to bring back, we have Rachel still in backstage. So I just want to bring Rachel back and just say, look, as well as our other guests.
I have to take off my earphones because I couldn't hear.
Yeah, okay. So as well as the other guests that we had on earlier on this week, so tonight we had Kerry, we had Scamp, we had Offaly, that was Teddy and Stuart there. And earlier on in the week, we had Roscommon, that was Miko and Ashley. And we had Limerick, which was Lindsay, and Alfie was the Corgidor, I believe, there. So, best of luck to everybody, and thank you all for taking part. We'll be back next week with a brand new episode and a brand new panel. So, from all of us here at Big Back, have a back in that week.